All right. Next, a druid named Dhastan. The Raoni told me that I have to say the full name every time. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this up, but I'm gonna definitely start that. We'll start with that. And hi, Vinci Contar. Thank you so much for joining us, and everyone that's in the chat. You all are wonderful people. Thank you. And a druid named Dhastan. What are you doing? What is your regular day? It's close to the end of the day, a few hours before the sun is down. What's up?
Well, a few hours before the sun is down. Well, a druid named Dhastan. Totally, she's running around in the wilds and in the forest, and she's very fond with animals. And she just turned into another animals to play with them. And she has a bestie, a bear, a brown bear. She calls this particular bear, Winnie. Maybe he's a Winnie the Pooh, maybe. He's in the public domain. And she's playing with Winnie. Running around, collecting fruits, and just strolling around.
And as you're strolling around, that's a very familiar place to you, right? I believe that you've been in that location several times, almost all your life. Is that correct?
Yeah, her life is that forest. All the trails, all the trees, all the flowers, and she knows all the ways to the forest.
And is there a particular body of water nearby, like a waterfall that you normally go to, or any other special place in the forest that you like?
Yeah, there is a waterfall. A waterfall named Peace. And you have to say the whole thing.
A waterfall named Peace.
Not a water. Yeah. Because it's a peaceful place to be.
And that place particularly draws you right now to it, so it's almost like it's beckoning you into its water and its peace that gives it a name, right? So the waterfall, that noise. For some reason, Winnie is turning to go in that direction, and you feel drawn to it as well.
Oh, she just around, just feeling the atmosphere, smiling, and she drink the water, the waterfall named Peace.
And it's at that moment that you see a man laying by the water. He seems hurt. He is on his side, and some of his blood is going down on the stones that surround the waterfall. And he's leaning in and bringing with a shaky hand some water to his lips.
Oh, she just approached and, hey, are you okay? Because, are you hurt? Excuse, you speak my language? Sorry, I am a Druid Named Dhastan. And who are you anyway?
I'll be the one asking the questions. And then he takes a dagger. His voice is very soft. I do you want to hurt me too?
Of course not. See, if I want to hurt you, you should be lying dead. No, please no. What happened to you? You need help. Please. A tribal called Fate is near. You need some help. Put the dagger down. Put the dagger down.
And then now that you're closer to him, you can see that he's actually a blonde young male, probably around his 18, 19s, and his facial structures are very refined, almost like he comes from a very noble family. He is not a human, however, like he originally looked from the distance, but he's a wood elf. And that is very different, right? A high-born wood elf doesn't go very well together. Um, but he's wearing fancy clothes, but you can really see that his clothes have been ripped on the side and he's bleeding profusely. He seems to shiver a little bit while you're talking. Maybe the blood loss, maybe the cold. And uh, okay, he puts the dagger down. What was your name again? My name is John. But don't try any funny business because I still got my dagger.
All right, John. My name is a druid named Dhastan, and you have to say the whole thing, including a druid named Bart, especially a druid named Bart. So please say my name again.
Oh, that's an interesting way of naming people. A druid named Dhastan or Dhastan. How do you say it?
Dhastan. It means daughter of the fear and the night. And my dad is the fear and my mom's the night. So here, let me help you. And Dungeon Master.
Wait a second. Are your parents' name really Fear and I? I need to know that.
No, my dad is the physical embodiment of fear, and my mom is the night itself.
Okay, cool. No, that was the DM asking. Okay, thank you.
It could be the NPC.
That's such a beautiful name. I love it. I love how you people give names. I don't know what John means. And my mom certainly isn't anything like the night. But can you help me? He stops for a little bit. He's breathing, rasped. He's in pain. It really hurts.
Oh, sure. Oh, allow me to take care of your wound. And Dungeon Master, I would like to use one of my spells. And it's the first level one. It's the healing word. And let me cast it. Alright, I cast it at level 1.
And you heal him for 7 points. How do you cast that?
And
what is your healing word?
She just put her hands together and she started to speak in Old Druidic some words, very old. Nyasnat Coerva Darshe. Yeah, the words are traveling through the air and reeling his wounds and just searing. I don't know if it's a lot. 7 hit points.
It's significant. He's a noble. He's no adventurer. You can tell from him, right? You can tell from his appearance that he's no adventurer. What?
He's a soft boy.
He's a soft boy. And then he's like, at first, he raises his dagger again because he sees you're doing something that he doesn't understand. What are you talking about? And then he lowers it again. Oh, that feels good. Thank you so much. Wow, look at that. It's practically closed. And if you look at his wound, it practically closed itself. He's probably still a little weak.
Yeah, but you're not gonna die. Well, at least not today, because every living thing will die someday. But forget about it. Who did this to you? What did this to you? Why did this to you?
Dhastan. Pardon me.
A druid named Dhastan.
A druid named Dhastan. Pardon me.
Yeah.
I forgot. I really need to thank you. I will ask my family to repay this, and I don't know, some thieves came upon me, and I was just coming to speak to the Arch Druid.
Oh, you know the Arch Druid? Kind of the Arch Druid.
And then he starts speaking again. He's answering a question. Tão falando, they're saying the music is a little loud, so I'm gonna lower that a little.
Just a little.
Vedza, is that better? Everyone, is that better? So I lowered
Oh, it's
it
fine for me.
just a tiny bit.
Sounds good.
Please let me know if it's okay on the other side over there. And you guys can tell me anytime as well. And as he starts speaking, I put everything together. His words seem farther and farther away. And a druid named Dhastan, I'm gonna need you to do an Arcana check for me.
Alright, and since I don't have it,
And since you don't have it, you just
yeah,
disappear.
it's pure. Let me Arcana +1.
But you don't have it, right?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got a 17.
No. If you don't have proficiency, we're not gonna ask you to do the test. So that's all good. You just disappear, leaving a John mid-sentence by the waterfall named Peace. Okay.
Alright.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. The Druidic. I'm like, where does that come from?